Stop right there. Your morning coffee is not the reason you are broke. Someone told millions of Americans, skip your latte and become super rich fast. That advice went massively viral, but the real math proves it totally wrong. Today, we are busting this myth wide open with real American money facts. What actually stops most Americans from getting rich is something much bigger. We will reveal the 3 big money moves that actually build your real wealth. By the end, you will know exactly where your money focus really should go. This is the money truth that American schools and banks never ever told you. The latte factor is an idea that your small daily purchases make you poor. A finance author named David Bach made this idea super famous in America. He said if you skip your $5 latte, you save tons of money. $5 a day adds up to around $1,800 every single year. Sounds like a lot of money, right? But here's where the story breaks. $1,800 a year sounds big, but it barely moves your financial needle. The average American household spends over $60,000 every single year on living, so your latte is less than 3% of what you actually spend yearly. Let us do the real math together so your brain can clearly see the truth. The median American household income is around $56,000 a year right now. After taxes, most families take home somewhere around $40,000 to $45,000. Housing alone eats up roughly 30% of what most American families bring home. That means the average family spends around $16,000 just on rent or mortgage. Transportation costs Americans an average of $10,800 every single year. Healthcare costs the average American family around $6,000 per year out of pocket. Now add those 3 things up: housing, car, healthcare. That's $33,000 gone. So the real question is, can you save real money on the big things? Absolutely yes, and the very first big win is all about your housing costs. Moving just 30 miles outside a big city can cut your rent almost in half. In New York City, a 1-bedroom apartment costs around $3,600 per month. In a suburb just 1 hour away, that same apartment costs around $1,400 monthly. That is a saving of $2,600 every single month, not per year, monthly. That's over $31,000 saved in just 1 year from one smart move. Compare that to saving $1,800 skipping coffee for an entire year. See it? One housing decision saves 17 times more than giving up your daily latte forever. The second massive win is about the car sitting right outside in your driveway. Most Americans buy brand new cars, and it quietly destroys their wealth every single month. A brand new car loses around 20% of its value the moment you drive off. The average new car payment in America today is over $700 per month. Buying a reliable 3-year-old used car instead can cut that payment almost in half. Saving $300 a month on a car payment equals $3,600 yearly. That's twice the money you would save cutting out coffee for a full year. Also consider this: insurance on a used car costs significantly less than a new one. Combining lower payment and lower insurance can save you up to $5,000 yearly. The third and most powerful big win is actually making more money, not spending less. Most Americans never ask for a raise, even when they absolutely deserve one right now. Studies show the average raise from switching jobs is between 10 and 20% higher pay. If you earn $50,000 a year, a 10% raise means $5,000 more dollars. That $5,000 raise beats skipping lattes for almost 3 full years straight. Learning one new skill can unlock an entirely different and better paying career path for you. For example, learning to code can increase your salary by $20,000 or more. A trade skill like plumbing or electrician work averages over $60,000 a year nationally. Adding a side income like freelancing or selling online can add thousands of extra dollars. So why did the latte advice become so popular if it barely does anything for you? Because cutting coffee feels easy and immediate. Your brain gets a quick win from it. But negotiating your rent or asking for a raise feels really scary and uncomfortable to most.
Psychologists call this action bias. We do easy things and avoid the hard, important ones. Financial advisor Ramit Sethi calls it focusing on lattes instead of focusing on investments. You feel productive cutting small costs, but you miss the massive opportunity sitting right there. It is like cleaning your pencil box instead of studying for tomorrow's big important test. Small wins feel good, but they can actually trick you into ignoring the life-changing moves. Let us look at real American stories that prove the big win strategy works perfectly. Sarah from Austin, Texas, cut her rent by moving 12 miles east of downtown Austin. She saved $900 every single month. That's $10,800 yearly. Mike from Detroit bought a reliable used Honda instead of a brand new pickup truck. Mike saved $400 a month, nearly $5,000 in just 1 year. Jessica asked for a raise at her Chicago marketing job and received a $6,000 increase. That single conversation took 15 minutes and earned her more than 3 years of no latte savings. These are not fairy tales. These strategies are used by millions of regular American families. The difference between them and others is simply where they chose to focus their energy. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Imagine investing your big savings every month. The American stock market has historically grown around 10% on average per year. If you invest $500 a month, after 20 years, you could have over $300,000. But if you only saved on lattes, just $1,800 a year, your total stays tiny. This is the power of compound interest. Your money earns money, which then earns even more. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the entire world. He was right. Your housing savings of $30,000 a year invested becomes life-changing money over 2 decades. Stop penny pinching your coffee and start making the moves that build generational American wealth. Okay, so what do you actually do right now? Here's your clear action plan today. Step 1. Look at your 3 biggest monthly expenses and find just one place to save. Even saving $100 a month on rent moves the needle way more than coffee. Step 2. Research your market salary and know exactly what your skills are worth today. Websites like Glassdoor and LinkedIn show you what other Americans in your job are earning. If you are underpaid by even $5,000, negotiating once fixes years of lost money. Step 3. Automate your savings so that money moves before you even get to touch it. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account on the same day as your paycheck arrives. This is called paying yourself first, and it's how wealthy Americans build their financial security. One more money myth to bust. You do not need to be rich to start investing money. Apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, and Acorns let regular Americans invest with just $5. The myth says you need $10,000 to start. Reality says you need just $5. Another myth, you need a financial advisor to manage and grow your money properly at all. Index funds are simple investments that even a 10-year-old can understand and use today. Here's the actual truth about lattes. Enjoy your coffee if it makes you genuinely happy. The latte is not your enemy. Ignoring your housing, car, and income choices absolutely is. Cutting your coffee saves you pocket change. Optimizing big expenses saves you life-changing money. Financial freedom in America is built on big, smart decisions, not tiny, painful daily sacrifices. You now know what most Americans spend their whole life never learning about real wealth. Remember, it's not about the $5 coffee, it's about the $5,000 decision. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this money truth right now, today. Drop a comment below. Which big win will you tackle first? Housing, car, or income? Subscribe now because we break down more powerful money truths every single week for you. Your future wealthy self will thank you for watching and acting on this today. Let's go.